Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. It's Susan. I am back with a video. Sorry it has been so long, but I watched something tonight that I just have got to vent about, so just bear with me while I vent. So I have been following The Challenge on MTV. Yes, I am one of the last people to still be watching The Challenge on MTV. Can't help it. I love it. Bananas fan for life. I love you, Bananas. Giving you a thumbs up right there. So anyway, I watched the very last episode of The Challenge Final Reckoning from Tuesday night. I watched it tonight. And I just got to vent about it for a second. I really, 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 really do. Okay. So this was the final part of a trilogy. We had Dirty 30, and then we had Vendettas, and then Final Reckoning was the very last piece of this trilogy puzzle. And the final prize is $1 million. The biggest prize in challenge history, okay? And it was teams, it was, people's vendettas paired up with each other to win $1 million. You have to work together, kind of along the lines of Battle of the Exes, things like that. So I watched it, and I gotta say, not impressed. Not impressed with this one at all. First of all, I hate who won. I'm gonna, spoil that in a minute. So if anyone hasn't watched it yet, turn this video off, pause it, whatever, watch it, and then come back, watch this video. But so spoiler alert, I'm going to say who won. So pause if you need to. I'll wait. Okay. So let me just dive into the episode right here. So the 4 finalist teams ended up being Natalie and Polly from Big Brother. Then you had Joss and Sylvia. Not a fan of them. Ashley and Hunter. Not a fan of them either. And then you had Cara Maria and Marie. They were the ones I was rooting for because I like Cara Maria, and to me, they were the least annoying team out of the 4, if that makes any sense. Plus, I'm a fan of the veteran people, to be honest. So all these like lavender lady team loser, young loser team people, I'm not a fan of them at all. I'm not a fan of them because they have made it such a mission to like take out the veterans and we're gonna win, and just their attitude is just really negative and nasty, and I just don't like it. It's like, you come in, respect the veterans. They paved the way for you guys, so show them some respect, especially Bananas. He's won 7 challenges, so show him a little goddamn respect, all right? Bananas, my brother. Love you. Anyway, so the final last challenge. Okay, so you have these 4 teams. They're not the strongest teams by any means. I don't know. So the final challenge consisted of them. Okay, so they had to get down the ladder of a helicopter. Then they had to run. Then they had to stand on top of a ladder with their partner until and just be the very last people up on their ladder. And then they had to eat like 23 plates of, that garbage, that like cow brains and, pig face and, poop, whatever. 23 plates of garbage they had to eat. And then they had to run some more. And then they had to walk across hot coals. And that's it. That was all they had to do. Yeah, that's really fucking lame. Really, really lame, but let's backtrack for a second. So, all right. So for $1 million, you're telling me I had to like climb down a ladder, run, eat some garbage, and then walk across hot coals. That's worthy of winning $1 million? That's bullshit. Okay? Like, that is total bullshit, total garbage. I believe they created this final based on what teams got into the finals. because there's no way that you can tell me that if Tony and Bananas were in there, if like Wes and CT were in there, if oh God, what's her name? If like Laurel's fantastic. Like if Laurel and Cara Maria were paired together, like are you really telling me if like Darrell and Derek were in there, are you telling me that if like those were the 4 teams, that is the finale that you would make for them? I don't think so. This final was created because the final 4 teams, except for Cara Maria, were weak as fuck. Okay? And I'm saying it now, and I will say it again. Everyone on that finale was weak as fuck. And I know you're saying, Susan, you are fat. You are not the strongest person. Who are you to criticize? Well, you know what? I am not on MTV, and I am not on a show called The Challenge. And I am not trying to pretty much kill anyone in the middle of me and $1 million. Okay? So I can say whatever I want. As a viewer, I was extremely disappointed in the outcome of this final of, you know, part 1 being how fucking easy it was. Okay, if someone is competing for $1 million on a challenge, I'm expecting them to bungee jump off the Statue of Liberty, or to go swimming with the sharks, or to ride a goddamn buffalo across the plains of South Africa. Like, I don't know. But for $1 million, I'm expecting someone to do something other than crossing across hot coals. I guess that's just me. I don't know. Does anyone else feel this way? I really hope other people feel this way, because it's a little annoying. Just a little. All right, so the biggest grand prize in history of the challenge is walking across hot coals. All right. All right. Whatever. Lame. My other complaint is who won. All right. So I'm gonna, you know, spoil this. So stop the video if you haven't seen it yet. All right. I'm gonna say it. Fucking Ashley. Ashley fucking won. And here's what happened. Okay. You're like, well, it was Hunter and Ashley. Well, here's the thing. They did the old Johnny Bananas and Sarah move where whoever had the better time out of the 2 could make the choice. Keep the $1 million or split it with their partner. And good old Ashley, what did she do? She took the money and she ran because she had the better time. 31 seconds better than Hunter. I don't even know how that's possible, considering they pretty much were at the same speed with everything. So I don't know how that worked out, but apparently she was 31 seconds better than Hunter. So she ended up winning. She ended up with the decision of to either take all the money or split it equally. And of course she took all the money because she is a villain. She is selfish. I gotta say, if it was me and Hunter was my partner, I might have done the same thing. But considering it was $1 million, I don't know. I probably would have shared it. I mean, I know Bananas did the same thing with Sarah, but that was just revenge because of what she did to him. There was no revenge here. She just took the whole thing because she's a fucking bitch. All right. So whatever. So Ashley ended up winning the whole entire thing. And it really freaking sucks because she wasn't even in the original cast. She came on as a mercenary, and Hunter and Ashley fought their way into the game. So she wasn't even in the original lineup of the game. And that's what really sucks, in my opinion. Okay. It's like you bring in these people out of nowhere and they come in and they can just take someone's spot and then they end up winning. Like, that's garbage. Okay. Freaking garbage. And another thing, get rid of the goddamn redemption house. I hate it. I don't like how people can just come back, you know, get back. Okay. Because so I know the challenge is going to come back in some way. When it does, revamp this goddamn thing. Okay. No more redemption house. If you're out, and that's it. Don't be bringing in mercenaries anymore. Don't be bringing in people. Whoever you cast, you cast. If you have to cast 40 people to have everyone that you want, then go ahead. Cast 40 goddamn people. I don't care. But I don't like this whole coming back from Redemption House and all these sneaky things. Like, I don't like that. Like, that's weird. I don't like it. My next complaint is the challenge has got to be beefed up. Like, if you're giving away $1 million, beef up this motherfucker. Okay? Like, I want them scaling mountains. Like, was it the Battle of the X's when Johnny Bananas and Camilla won together with CT and DM? That season was insane. Okay? They had to sleep out in a tent overnight in the cold with no beds. Okay? These motherfuckers had beds. They had beds. I've never seen a challenge, $1 million challenge, have a bed. Okay? That is just unheard of. Okay? These fuckers slept on the ground in the cold overnight, and then the next day they had to haul their ass up a goddamn mountain. And you know what the grand prize was? I think it was only $200,000. Okay, $200,000. And that's what they did. You're telling me for $1 million you had to jog, you had to stand, eat, and walk across hot coals? No. Okay, so MTV, when you come back with the challenge, beef it up. More intense challenges. The final challenge has to be so goddamn hard, okay? If you're giving out that kind of prize money, there was no puzzle. There was no puzzle. There's always a puzzle in the finale, in the final. Always. If there was a puzzle, Cara Marie and Marie might have had a chance. Okay? Like, Cara Marie is like the queen of puzzles. Okay? This was so unfair. You got to put in a mountain. You got to put in a puzzle. You got to put in an eating challenge. You should put in some trivia. Like, every single little piece of like all of the challenges they've been doing, just encompass it in one big challenge at the very end. I've said enough. I've heated about this. It's not good. All right, so I'm going to sign off. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I know I kind of like changed the format of my channel, but I just had to vent about this. Like, I was just so heated. I just had to get this out, get it out on YouTube. So, all right. So tomorrow, well, today technically is Thanksgiving. So everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving and eat lots of turkey, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye, guys.